What up, da? We live and direct on TailGate Talks. Y'all know what it is. It's week 6. Going into this week 6, I got a special guest for y'all. My man Talk Sports with JT, fresh out the chat, fresh off of the whole Twitter X thing. And he's been doing this thing for a while. I seen him out there. I say, man, you got to come hang out with us on the show so people can put the face with the name and we can rock and roll. How you feeling today, JT?
What's up, boss, man? Appreciate it, man, for having me on. I feel good, man. I feel good. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm doing absolutely fabulous. I had a great week last weekend. We did the whole thing in Vegas, man. It was beautiful. Went to the UNLV game. Everybody cashed. We came back with money, drinks, stories, all kinds of stuff. So it was
That's
a
dope.
blast, man. So I couldn't be doing no better to be right here with you on a nice Wednesday, trying to put this together for the people, man. So this is Tailgate Talks. Basically, you on the spotlight today. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
You are right under the
yeah,
spotlight, right? And we're
right.
gonna go through some games right here, and we're gonna find out if this is some games that you want to bet or something you want to forget. And feel free to give the people all the goods. So if you got picks, insights, whatever, give them all the goods. But I'm ready to rock and roll. You ready to rock and roll?
Man, I'm ready. Let's get it started, man.
Jump right into it. First up, we got Michigan State versus Oregon. 6 o'clock Friday. Oregon's a whopping 24-point favorite. The over and under is sitting at 52, and I don't know how to attack this game right here. Is this a game right here you want to bet or forget?
I actually got a bet on this game right here, man. I just to get straight to it, I took the points on Michigan State. I know it opened at 26 and a half, I believe. It's at 24 now, but I took it a few days ago at 23 and a half at minus 105. I
Nice,
just think it's too
nice.
many points with Oregon. You know what I mean? Not to be long winded. I think it's too many points for Oregon. Michigan State coming off that loss. I just feel like the locker room talk is probably. I think they're just going to come in this game, man, and have a ball. You know what I mean? And also cover that. There's too many points for Oregon.
Now I tell you, I liked Michigan State last week against Ohio State. They was in the
Yeah.
red zone 3 times and gave up the ball. We could have covered that easily, but it walked the other way, which is no big deal because we're gonna live to see another day and all that good stuff. But yeah. So this one right here is definitely a betted for you. You saying right?
Yeah, man, it's a better for me. I liked how Michigan State actually came out, against Ohio State last week. They started the game pretty aggressive. Looked like they were trying to hang with them, but that's Ohio State, so they just took it and ran with it. But I really like how they came out, and like I said again, man, too many points for Oregon. I'm gonna go with Michigan State.
There it is. So it's a betted. Next up, this one's going down on Friday at 6 o'clock. UNLV with the great win last week at home. They're still at home hosting Syracuse. I don't know why I put Syracuse State, but it's Syracuse right here. But UNLV is a minus 6.5, which a lot of people feel some kind of way about. I don't know if you want to follow up with the new quarterback. I mean, they got a little tape on him now, so he's not a big surprise. And Syracuse been doing well over there in the ACC. But I don't know. This game right here, out of conference, this far down in the season, what are we doing right here, JT?
I actually didn't bet this game, man. I didn't bet this game. Like you said, with the new quarterback status and the whole nine, I like to sit back and watch, get a few more games under, my belt to see how a quarterback introduce himself and how he plays. So I stayed off this game, man.
So that's the forget about it. Now, this next game right here, this is jumping off early in the morning on Saturday. Everybody's interested in this game right here. We got a piss poor Air Force team, and we got a Navy team that's moving around a little bit more with the new system and everything implicated. Now, Navy's minus 10 in this one, and the over under is sitting at 35 and a half. Now, everybody knows about these military unders. So, do you think that's an auto play? Is it a bet it or forget it?
I'm not betting it, but like you said, I mean, this is a military game, man. So they're both going to come out and clash. It doesn't matter if Air Force is weak or the other side's weak or whatever the case may be. It's military. They talk trash back and forth to each other. It doesn't matter what branch it is. But I do not have a bet. But if I did, I got to go traditionally and lean probably under.
Ooh, so that's a forget of. Boom, let's go to this rocker right here, man. Now, I'm a big Notre Dame fan, and we took care of business against Louisville, but Louisville showed some real talent in that game. And Notre Dame, we have a really tough defense when they're on. So, um, coming off of playing such a tough defense, going up against SMU with, lesser defense, and then SMU, they can put points up on the board. That's what they've always been known for. But Louisville coming off the loss gets a nice 7 in them. This might be a spot you might want to take either the total or the side in this one. How you feeling about this game, SMU and Louisville?
I actually did bet this game. To get to it, I did bet the under 57 and a half. I bet it earlier this week. Um, Both quarterbacks, man, more quarterbacks, they can run on the ground. They like to pass. But what I was looking at was the defensive aspect on both teams. You know what I mean? Both teams had, I want to say, like you said, they played Notre Dame. I believe that was Louisville, right? Louisville played
Yeah,
Notre Dame.
Louisville, Notre Dame.
And SMU, I think it was BYU, somebody they played. But they haven't really played big teams like that. I think the defense on both sides show up, and it's going to be under the total. 57 and a half is what I laid.
I like what you're saying. I used to have a theory that when you had two teams that was pretty much similar in talent, like we all know that both SMU and Louisville can have explosive offenses.
Man,
That
yep.
you get the negative, two positives equals a negative. So
Right, right.
it's more of an under because they practice against the same level, stuff. So then defense comes into play. They're both at the same speed. So I like what you're saying right there. In the books, they lean in your way too, because they could have easily put this up to like 59 or something
Man.
higher. But it's
Yeah.
at 56, kind of hitting. We might be looking at an under. So I like that right there all the way. Let's go. Next up, this one is this one's kind of a little bit here, a little bit there. Ole Miss
Yeah.
coming off a big loss, playing this South Carolina team who's steadily trying to climb up the marks. They struggling at points, but they almost getting there. A win right here would make them significant. But yet and still, a win right here for Ole Miss puts them back on track and where they need to be because a lot of these teams in the SEC are going to have one loss. So Mississippi is -9 in this one. Over under sitting at 53 and a half. Do you want to partake in this one right here, JT?
Yes, sir. I do have a line on this too. I'm gonna get to it again. I took Mississippi first half -4.5. Coming off that devastating loss, right? Missed field goal. I mean, we can go back on that game, but let's not. But they lost against Kentucky, right? So and then missing the field goal that had to hurt, man. So I don't trust Mississippi full game. I mean, they just let that game get out of their hands. I'm gonna go with the first half -4.5, Mississippi.
Ooh, I like it. Now this one's right here, more West Coast, where we kind of have good looks at right here. This is USC, but they're going out to Minnesota to play Minnesota and PJ Fleck, who his seat is heating up. PJ Fleck's seat is heating up over there in Minnesota. We don't know what's going to go down. USC had a great comeback in the second half versus Wisconsin, and I kind of think USC thought they was doing something, but Luke Fickle, that's his Achilles heel. He plays a real tight game in the first half, and then he just falls apart in the second half. But I did like the way that USC took advantage of that. They used their speed, they used their offense to get ahead, and not only did they win, but they also covered in that game, which was kind of impressive. So this game right here, do you think you're gonna partake in this one right here?
I was looking at that game. I don't have a bet on it yet, but that is a game I am eyeing since it is West Coast and we are on the West Coast. But no, I have not partaked in it yet.
Ooh, so this is a forget about it, huh? Now we've been in the spotlight, but we did make it through our card today. We on the last game right here. This is the last one right here. You did a great job so far. I'm more than sure the people gonna love this right here, right?
Appreciate it, man.
So Saturday, 4:30, Michigan versus Washington. Why is Washington a minus 2.5? Michigan not only beat USC, they followed through with another win. So for what reason would Washington in this game, who got beat by Washington State, by the way, right, be at a 2.5, which everybody is running? The over under is 41.5. Do you think this is something you'll partake in right here?
Nah, I'm actually going to watch this game, man. Yeah, that line for Washington -2.5. That's nah, can't do it. Can't do it.
Can't do it. Forget about. Hey, we kept it tight, man. That was a great one. We went through all the games, man. I appreciate having you on the show and stuff, man. I want all the people out there watching. Make sure you go follow Talks with JT on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, and you let the people know what you all about. Well, I guess we didn't introduce that you're coming from the West, but it don't make a big difference of where you're coming from because
Yeah.
we connect on all levels. So let the people know what's up with you. Invite them into your world, JT.
Man, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, man. I appreciate it, boss, for having me on. I like what you got going on over here, man. Shout out to the whole family of the Who-Bangin Sports. Um, but with me, you can follow me on Twitter at Bet with JT. Again, Bet with JT on X, man. That's where you can find me.
That's what's up right there. And I want to extend the invitation to you as well for this Saturday, the Boston the Sauce. It says 8:30, but we 8 o'clock now. 8 o'clock in the morning on Boston the Sauce, man. I hope to see you there, JT.
I'll be there, man. You throw the invite, I'm grabbing it.
Well, that's what I want
Appreciate
to
it.
hear, man. So thanks for everything. We're gonna get out of here, man. Y'all make sure y'all give my man JT a follow. And we out of this. The Boston the Sauce Show.
Boston the Sauce Show.
Boston the Sauce Show.
Boston the Sauce Show. Here we go.
You'll never have me, sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.